Hey everyone, my name is Vanna Scarborough, and I'm in Pawleys Island, South Carolina. So I'm going to share with you what I plan to do in the fall when we come back to review our summer reading. Just as a refresher, I am in a private school. My class sizes range from 10 to 15. So again, the numbers on this plan, you'll be able to switch based on bigger numbers for your classroom, which I'm sure most of you have. So to kind of jump right in here, I assign the Glass Castle. Hopefully, some of you guys have read that. It's an incredible autobiography. Jeanette Walls. The movie is great too. If I have time to show it, I definitely do that as well. So what I'm about to go over really kind of ties into the entire lesson plan. I only spend about 8 days review, or I guess I'm planning to only spend about 8 days reviewing summer reading. So this just jumps right into it. It's a glass castle of my own mini project. Um, so again, the main character, Jeanette, her father promises her this beautiful home built of glass, and it becomes a metaphor, right? All of these things throughout the novel. So basically, I'm asking students to create their own glass castle. So they have to write a one-page description using imagery and language, diction, right? All of these things to portray their own glass castle to the reader. And so they work on that. I introduced this part of the project first, the written assignment. We work on that maybe day one and half of day two, depending on the time. And then I let them know that they will be also drawing, creating their own image of this glass castle. So once they have the one page written response, then they go in and they can use any modality they choose. They can paint, they can go in. Microsoft Office, right? They can use any type of Google slide. They can take their photographs, they can make a mood board. They just have to make it physical. So they have to print it or again, be handwritten drawing it. So they put this image on the front. I just cut poster boards in half. And again, this is probably, I think I have like day two is my plan. They take it home with them, the poster board, kind of create everything on the front of it. And then on the back, they glue their response, their one page printout of their response. So nowhere on the front of the poster board is their name. It's just the image of their glass castle and what that dream world looks like to them. And then again, on the back is their written description of that dream world, and of course, their name and the rubric, whatever it is that you want to attach to that. So then on day three, we actually come in and we do an image gallery walk. And this is where I introduce soaps to them. I don't give them too much guidance here. I like them to kind of try to figure out what does speaker mean, what does occasion mean, what does audience mean, doing their best with their partners. So essentially, I take all of the poster boards and I put them up around the class, number them 1 to 10. Again, you can group them if you have bigger classes. And then I put my students in partners. And so every, I guess, 3 or 4 minutes, depending on the time, I set the timer and each group starts at 1 through 10. So they'll rotate. You probably only have time for about 4 or 5 rotations where they're going to each image. So each of them, all of the images get covered, and their partnership covers about probably 5 images, depending on your time. And so, with each of those images, it's a lot what Tim had us do with the New Yorker magazines, except for these are created by students, right? Not a magazine cover. And so, they identify the speaker, they identify the occasion, right? The audience, the purpose, the subject. They come up with a title for what they think this glass castle should be called. And so, they do that again. I just set the timer, they rotate around. Once we've gotten to 5 or 6, however many we have time for, we bring it back to whole class discussion. So this is a sheet I'll print for them with each image, again, depending on the time. I'll put them in partnerships. And then again, it kind of, they just rotate around. And we have this really great discussion on who they could guess who the speaker is, right? Who it is in the classroom, or just describe the person. And it really digs deep into their peers' dreamscapes and what they want their glass castle to be. Just really quickly to finish out the unit, what I do then after that is I launch right into a Socratic seminar. Basically, days like 4, 5, and 6, they work in class on choosing 5 of these responses where they work on in-text citations, really digging deep into the text. And then we actually discuss on day 7 and 8. So we just circle up and do our Socratic discussion. And then I've gotten all of the summer reading kind of out the way. I've introduced some new concepts to them that we'll be working on all year. I've pre-assessed them on their writing, on their articulation, all of those things. All right. Well, I hope this was helpful. And again, just let me know. Feel free to reach out. I'll put my email on the link as well in case you want to collaborate more or share on this.